Hello, hello. We are waiting for more people to arrive. I was looking here at the browsing to see if I can see myself in the category. Yesterday, people told me I couldn't see they couldn't see my stream in the categories, and yeah, I'm not seeing myself in the Disney Lorcana category actually. I'm not sure what that is about, but yeah, I'm gonna try to figure out what's up. Oh right, now I'm seeing myself. Okay, that's cool. A lot of people are actually live right now, so including the cross-continental clash and the Earl Meister, of course, which is great. I enjoy his content. So yeah, it's probably gonna be like very few people, but quality people. But at least, yeah, I got the confirmation right now that that I am indeed showing up in the Disney Lorcana category. So that's cool. That's cool. That's totally fine. Let's see. So what I have here is a case, the second case of Disney Lorcana. So far I've opened one separate display in one stream, like right when the game came out, the expansion, and then yesterday I opened 4 displays, the first case that I got, and that case was saved by the 4th booster box. Up until the 4th booster box it wasn't like really great, but when the 4th booster box was amazing, it had 7 legendaries, it had I don't know how many super rares, I lost count, and of course it had the Tamatoa enchanted card, and that was like the jackpot. That was amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna today open the second case. I only got 2 cases, I mean that's more than enough, of course. So yeah, 4 displays right here, 4 displays. Funnily enough, I stopped showing again, which is interesting. But yeah, let's do this. Let's start with the first one. Let's see. The obligatory taking out the plastic, of course. Let's do it. So we have the Super Bolt, the Mad Hatter, and the Mirabel Madrigal, the boosters. So which one should I start with? Left, Bolt, Mad Hatter, or Mirabel? I'm not sure which one. Obviously I'm partial to Bolt because I really love this illustration, so I guess I'm gonna start with this one. No Elsa like the first chapter boosters, no Elsa illustration, so I usually always started with an Elsa illustration. And yeah, let's see. I'm gonna do the first few. I think this display. Yesterday we were doing mega packs, so I guess I'll try to keep it short and sweet and do a lot more of a mega pack. So it's like the 1, 2, and 3, and the rest of the cards, the commons and uncommons, go to the side pile, and we're just focusing on the big drops, you know, the rare slots, the rare, super rare, legendary slots, the foil, and obviously see if we get an enchanted or something like that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just always checking if there is some, if I missed one of them, for example. But so far so good. So story card, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, another booster. Okay, this one, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so another one, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, going quickly on these boosters. There's 4 full displays to go through, and it's amazing how in 5 displays, so 1 case and the extra display, I still only have 3 Mushus, and I really want to build one Ruby Steel deck. I think it's I don't care if it's like a top tier meta or not. I think it's really one of the coolest decks that I want to try, and that I think we can build at the moment. I think one of the things I most enjoy in Lorcana is the challenging and the characters in like fighting, and that's the perfect deck for that. You know, I was thinking about that earlier today, and yeah, I mean, it's a no-brainer, because it's actually the thing I like the most. That's also what I like about, I'm a Mufasa enjoyer, so I like the Steel Fasa and the Red Fasa decks, and those decks are a lot about challenging other characters and knowing when to quest, when to challenge, and just, you know, going into the fight. And that's exactly what I like, and Ruby Steel is perfect for that. Yeah. So let's check out. We keep building our mega pack. We are halfway into the first display right now. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Quickly checking here the directory. Yeah, I'm showing up again there. I've heard that. Right, Lorcana, Mother Album. Yeah, I've heard that Twitch is sort of finicky, so sometimes you show up in the categories, sometimes you don't show up in the categories. So I'll keep checking that. Yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Penny, a really cool illustration. So a Mad Hatter booster right now. Let's check that out. So the story card, 1, 2, 3, and the other cards. And then I'm gonna separate things by like I was doing yesterday. So it's foils, super rares, legendaries, and enchanteds. And I'm putting the rare cards to the side with the rest of the pile. All right. 1, 2, 3. I haven't ran across one of the cards that I actually want to try. There's the new Queen of Hearts, costs 2. She's a 1/4 and she gains 3 strength when she gets damaged, and people seem to be saying the card is really good. She quests for 2 and she only costs 2, so yeah. It seems like an interesting card. It sort of conflicts with Rapunzel in terms of we want damage characters so that we can heal them with Rapunzel, and then obviously draw cards, but at least it's a very big threat, you know, because you're paying 2, and if she gets damaged you paid 2 ink for a 4/4 character, which is really interesting and can be extremely powerful if done right at the right moment. Yeah, so we're almost done with the first display and the first mega pack. I'm trying to keep this stream a bit shorter and also like more focused. Yeah, then I'll have a lot of cards to sort through. Let me check. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Alright. And the last 2 boosters from this display. Okay. Lore card 3, and yeah, and finally let's check the story card, or also lore card 3, and yeah, the rest of the cards. And I think we have our full mega pack right here. Our full mega pack looks tasty. A lot of hopefully great cards in here. That's exactly what I want. So let's check this out and see which ones are actually here. So for starters, we have a foil Mariano. We have Goofy super rare. So rare card, foil Iago, Perdita, Raya, foil Balthazar, super tramp basically, Iago, Madam Min, super tramp again, foil Belle, one of the best cards in the set, super rare Yzma, super rare Elsa, okay, another super rare foil Tekka, I think I already had this one, Madam Mim, and the first legendary of this booster box, another Mickey Mouse inspirational warrior. This is, if I'm not mistaken, the third one, so I'm almost the third or the fourth one. Maybe this is the playset, but yeah, I want a full playset of these in order to put them in the Ruby Steel deck. So our first legendary is right there. Now you can see this set has a lot of these foil cards that seem to have like a scratch or something like that. So it's really interesting how a lot of them have these sort of errors. But this is the card I was talking about at the beginning of the stream. The Queen of Hearts losing her temper. A 1/4 body, costs 2, quests for 1 in this case, and while this character has damage she gets +3. Interesting card. Survives Storm, survives a Bell, survives the Smee, survives the Calhoun. Interesting, very interesting card. So foil for that pile. Basil. Finally completing the playset, the Mushu playset, the 4th Mushu. Amazing, this card is amazing, and I really hope it does the business in game. So Ruby Coil, foil ruby coil, Milo, super rare Jafar, not a card I've been seeing people actually use a lot, foil Diablo, Devil's Eye Diamond, super rare Gantu, foil Amber Coil, Clarabelle, the Super Bolt, one of my favorite cards from the set, amazing. I think this completes the playset. Foil 1 cost Pete, Clarabelle, Fazoo, foil Lucky, another super rare Hero Hamada, TikTok foil, the Big John Silver, Super Tramp, foil So Much to Give, not a card I actually expect people to play a lot, at least I haven't seen it a lot being used. Foil, Restoring, Wreck-It Ralph, foil 1 cost Merlin, Family Madrigal, King of Hearts, foil Steel Coil, this is uncommon actually, Daisy, foil super rare Maid Marian, really cool card actually. Alright, I love this. I want like four of these in foil. I want to have the playset in foil. This is one of the most interesting cards in the set, especially with that universal shift, right? So a really cool, really interesting card. Maurice, another super rare, a Big Bell, foil Raja, Devil's Eye, Clarabelle, Tweedledee and Tweedledum foil, another Big John Silver, super rare Tekka, foil Jafar, we've got Company, super rare Lady, foil Baymax, super rare Mirabelle. Alright, this is only this pile is almost done, and this is only the second legendary, which is sort of weird. The booster box usually has on average 3 or 4 legendaries. This is only the second one. Hopefully there is at least another in here. So foil Freckles, Ink Geyser, Raya, foil Cheshire Cat, Kenai. Okay, I like this. Another Tamatoa. This is great. And yeah, I seem to be getting a lot of Tamatoas, which it's fine by me. Give me all the Tamatoas, all of them. And the last one is foil King of Hearts. So only 3 legendaries in this booster box, but at least one of them is a Tamatoa, so that's not bad. I guess the pulls weren't really amazing, but it's not bad. How many super rares? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Sort of on the ballpark. Hi Link Pokemon, how are you doing? Glad to see you here. There's usually there's around 10 people watching the stream today. There's you're the only one. I think it's because there's like a few other big Lorcana streamers streaming at the same time. But I needed to open this second case today so I can organize all the cards and actually play with them. Yeah, I'm doing okay. How about you? I'm a bit tired right now, as you can probably see. But doing the Lorcana grind, doing another pack opening. We have another display here. I'm doing the mega pack method. So I'm basically separating the last 3 cards from the boosters and then showing them all at the same time, just to speed things up, because everyone already knows and basically doesn't care about the commons and uncommons. So we have, wow, we have 2 Mad Hatters and we have the Mirabelle. So shall we start with the Mirabelle maybe, because it's different from the other 2. Let's go with this one. But yeah, like I mentioned, I'm doing the mega pack method. So I basically open the booster, I put aside, I turn it around, put aside the lore card. I'm gonna put the tomato over there, and then I put the bottom 3, and yeah, and the rest should be the commons and uncommons. So I'm gonna do it like this, and at the end we're gonna see like every card from the rare and foil slots, and see how many legendaries, how many super rares, that sort of stuff. Yesterday the opening of the other case was saved by the 4th display that had the enchanted Tamatoa and had another regular Tamatoa. It had in total 7 legendaries, so compared to this one that only had 3, and I lost count of how many super rares. It wasn't exactly a god box, but it was a great box. I wish I always had boxes like that, right? So that was really cool. I already have the Tamatoa playset, and yeah, I'll probably sell this one. I think it already has a destination, because I had people messaging me yesterday after the stream to see if I was selling any of the Tamatoas I got. Interestingly enough, only one Scrooge in those 4 displays, which is, yeah, basically I've been getting a lot more Tamatoas than I've been getting Scrooges. But a really cool thing is that I already have, then this was the last one to complete the playset, and I really want to make a deck around this guy to see if by him challenging I can put like a huge body on the field, like the 10-10 body Goofy that costs I think 10 also, I think from the first chapter, something like that, just something fun. Most of the decks I enjoy are off meta stuff. Mainly I'm a big fan of the Mufasa decks, but I'm always on the lookout to do like off meta stuff, rogue decks, just stuff that is really interesting. I have nothing against net decking and the top decks, but there are so many cards and I just want to experiment with a lot of cards. I've been meaning to get into Pixel Born Connect streaming, and I needed to do this pack opening first, yesterday and today, in order to actually have the cards to like make the new decks with the set 7 cards. So that's why I wanted to like go through this relatively quickly. Like I said, even though there are a lot of Earlmeister I see right now with the 73 viewers and JDZ Quest with 75, but I just wanted to like deal with this today. There's also seems to be like a French streamer. I think I've seen him. I think he was at Lorca Quest in October when I was there in Paris. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. Keep doing the mega pack. Let's check. Let's see. See, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So the second display is like around the middle point. Let's see, lore 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I'm starting to get like a big pile of common cards here on the side. I'm gonna have to remove them at the end of this booster box because it starts like projecting a shadow here. As you can see, you can already see the shadow of that big pile of cards. Yeah, keeps growing. Keeps growing. Oh god. This one didn't want to be opened. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Snow White. Let's check out this. Must be losing my touch to open boosters because they are getting harder. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. We're getting into the final third of boosters and this. Let's see. I wonder how the meta will evolve in this set. So far, after Blue Steel seemed like the huge deck to beat. I mean, it's still good, but Red Blue is really making a comeback. So the format seems to be at the very top. The format seems to be composed of Red Blue in 2 versions. So basically the Maui Shark Fame version and the more traditional version with the big Sisus and the Sisu package. And then we have Blue Steel. There are 3 builds of Blue Steel, but I wouldn't say all 3 are tier 0. So in Blue Steel we have the items, which started insanely strong, but people have sort of figured out how to do it, how to beat it. There's a mid-range version, and there's the one that comes from the previous set, mostly worked on by Harlan Steele, which is a Lorcana player and streamer, and also called the Kiwi. It's sort of like it's a mix between aggro and mid-range. It sort of can do both. It's a mix, and I think I would prefer the Kiwi version to the mid-range version. At least it's faster, it's more aggressive. The whole item thing, I don't really enjoy that type of gameplay. As I was talking before, I really like the challenging combat, questing, involving my characters in the game and not just trying to manipulate like items and my inkwell and all that stuff. It's not really my style. I can try those decks, but it's not my style. So we're on to the last 2 packs of 3 packs, I think. Yeah, there's 3 packs left on this booster box. Let's see. Turn it around. 3 cards. Yeah. So second to last one. Okay, open this. It's interesting that this 20, the lore card, the number 20 lore card, is actually one of the rarer ones, if not the rarest. I think it's the one that I've gotten the fewest of, which is interesting. And I've actually people have asked me to trade them the number 20 cards, so I guess it's really rarer than the others. So 1, 2, 3, and yeah. So I have like a huge batch here of the commons and uncommons. Yeah, a lot of cards. We have our mega pack here, and this like huge batch. I'm gonna put them here to the side, together with this open box, so that I can deal with the mega pack, right? So all of them are right there, and all the lore cards as well. And that leaves us with the mega pack. So the mega pack, every rare, super rare, legendary, enchanted or foil card from this booster box, and we're gonna go through them in this mega pack. So turning it around, I'm not gonna parse out like the rare card. The rare cards will go to the regular pile. So foils, super rares, legendaries, and so far we've gotten 3 legendaries from the first booster box in Donald, Mickey, and regular Tamatoa. So let's start. We have Devil's Eye, Baymax. So third card is already a foil legendary Aurora. I already had this in non-foil, but this is really nice. I collect the sets both in the regular and the full foil. So this one is definitely going to the set collection. Beautiful artwork. Steel Song is kind of in a rough place right now, but this card looks amazing. Amazing illustration. And the first legendary hit. So super rare King Candy, the racer. Back-to-back super rares. So another TK. Foil. We have the Cinderella. Kenai. Foil. Second legendary, so this booster box is going full steam. Totally opposite of the other one, and this completes my Ratigan playset, because yesterday I got a few of these, and this card I think pairs really nicely in a Maui Shark deck, because Maui Shark gains 1 lore for every action played, and this guy gains 1 lore for every action played if he's exerted. So it's a perfect companion. He's not really that expensive, he's a bit understated, but he makes up for this with his marvelous performance ability, I think. Oh, I missed one. Back to back legendaries, okay? So another Return of Hercules. Again, the card I want to try out. I'm not entirely sure. I think in order for that, we don't want to give such a benefit to the other player that he can also play a character for free. So you either play a Banisher, or you use this in some sort of discard deck, and the opposing player actually doesn't have a card to actually put. So you're the only one that plays a card, and of course you want it to be like a big card, maybe a green ruby deck and you want to play a Maleficent Dragon or some big character like that. But yeah, we're already on 3 legendaries. We just started this mega pack, so we're already matched the first booster box. So foil, Kronk, super rare Queen of Hearts for the damage deck, foil. So a few rares here, foil, another pack of rares, foil Lady, Yzma super rare, foil. So Mad Hatter, the Exploding Lyle, foil Out of Order, the Cusco, super rare Maid Marian, foil Bianca, Dawson, Jasmine. Alright, I already had the playset of Pete, but this is the first foil one. This is one of the best cards for Green Steel, if not the best card that Green Steel got in this set, probably the best one. And it's amazing, and it really synergizes with Pirates. The Green Steel discard decks are using this, but I do believe that this card makes it viable for us to build Green Steel decks that aren't just discard. or that don't include this card. And I think this card makes the green steel pirates deck viable, and maybe a mid-range deck viable, as long as you have other pits and a few pirates, but not the entire deck teamed around pirates. So amazing looking card, and listen, I love this illustration. Look at him. He's so happy being a spice pirate and being evil. I love it. I love it. I love the pit character. So this one was a really great pull. So resuming, we have Restoring the Crown, Glass Slipper, foil Big Daisy, Merlin, another super rare pit. In this case he's not foil. Foil, pack of rares, another super rare Bolt, so this makes it 5 or 6 in total. Foil Cherna, Glass Slipper, another Cherna, foil Drizella, Tuk Tuk, Mittens, foil Isabella Madrigal, Beast. Okay, the fourth legendary of this booster box is Scrooge McDuck. I needed another Scrooge. I've been getting a lot of tomatoes, not that I'm complaining, but yeah, great pull. I hope that I can get one of these in foil for the collection, because the ones I have are all like normal. Susie in foil. Fifth legendary of the booster box, this time a regular Aurora. Again, beautiful illustration. Look at that. That looks so good. Marie foil, Hades, Shere Khan, foil Peg. Okay. The big body Mulan, Imperial General. Again, another card for the Ruby Steel deck that I want to build. Foil Restoring Atlantis, Kida, Aladdin, foil Bolt, super rare Pongo for the Puppies deck. Show me more super rare. Foil Penny. Okay, all is found. Big John, foil Pascal, Kenai, and the sixth legendary of this booster box. So this booster box had twice as many legendaries as the previous one, and this Bagheera completes my playset. And the foil card Soldiers, a card I've actually been using in Red Fassa, but I'm not entirely sure I want to keep. It's still a nice one to have in foil, so that I can I like to play with foiled decks, so that's cool. So that's the second display, the second booster box. Let's tackle another one. Let's go to the third. Still no enchanted. Hopefully we get an enchanted in this box, or in the next one, but at least hopefully we get one. So this time we have the Bolt, the Mad Hatter, and the Mirabelle Madrigal. I don't know if you guys have any preference on which one should I open first, left, middle, or right, something like that. I'm partial to the Super Bolt. Really cool illustration, really cool card. Yeah, I think this is the one. This is the chosen one. Oh, again, Mega Pack method. So I'm gonna separate the bottom 3 cards. Lore cards, 1, 2, 3, and the rest. And I'm gonna put the box. Okay, I'm gonna move these here to the side, and I'm gonna put the box right here so that we can see it here. check this out. So we have the lore card 1, 2, 3, and the regular cards. That's another pack. So lore, rare slots, common cards, and we'll keep doing this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. This pack doesn't want to actually be opened. Okay. Lore. 3. Regular cards. I'm seeing if there is any legendary that I still don't have. I should check the cards list. Let me check if there is any legendary that I still don't have. So, going to set 7 collection. Dreamborn Ink today has been like a bit slow. ARCHAZIA'S Island. I can, while the website is opening, I can keep opening one pack for our mega pack method. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Let's see. So as far as I can see, I have one of each legendary. Yeah, which is nice. Not all of them in foil, but at least in the regular version. Another 20, basically the rarest of the lore cards. At the very least, I have one of each legendary. Only one mini though, I think, which is, I think the one that I have the fewest is actually the Minnie Mouse Storyteller, the 2-cost uninkable drop that seemed to be like a more promising card than it actually is, but although it looks amazing, amazing artwork, and Lorcana keep the artists and the art direction keeps being awesome. I really enjoy the enchanteds in the set. And most of them look amazing. I just wish they were more usable cards. I know that would massively increase the price of the enchanteds, but some of them are so beautiful, and then it's like they are unplayable cards, and that sort of sucks. I'm the guy that likes to play with the foil deck, and I like to play with the enchanted. I think the enchanted, I mean, they are meant to be played. I love the look of the cards and playing them as enchanted. So the fact there are so many that are unusable or not viable right now, maybe they can be viable in the future, but for example, if we take the Donald Duck Flustered Sorcerer card, the one that says that the opponent needs 25 lore to win and not just 20. It's a really cool card, but I mean, first it costs a lot. It doesn't have a shift ability. It costs 7. It's an inkable. Sure, it quests for 3, which is good, and it has a 5/6 body. And a really cool ability, but it remains to be seen which deck can actually carry this card in order for it to be playable and really impact the game and the board. And if you actually think about it, sure, that 5 extra lore requirement is not insignificant, but I'm not sure if that would actually save you or stop the opponent from winning the game more than one turn. Maybe that turn is enough for you to win the game. I don't know. It seems very it's a speculative ability, and I'm not sure if it would have a lot of impact, and certainly it doesn't have right now, but maybe in the future. Maybe if in the game there are more cards like this, because if you take the example of Magic the Gathering, I mean, you have decks that go into 0 life and they don't die. You have decks that go way past 20 life, you know, they go to like 50 life, 100 life. They really gain like insane amounts of life gain. Maybe Lorcana will end up playing around with those concepts of life gain and being unable to be killed, basically. I think it's Sarah Angel. I used to play with that card a lot, but I really forgot a lot of stuff about Magic over the years. I still remember having that card with a hex-proof protection on her, so she wouldn't die and I would never lose the game, and it was unbelievably annoying for my opponents. Let's just say that. But that's Magic, basically, you know. It's a much more, I'm not sure if the right word is exaggerated game, but it's a game where the abilities and the impacts of cards are really much more powerful than Lorcana. Faster paced for sure, and full of power cards that really make a difference in a lot of situations, and really make the game have a lot of variety, where you can pretty much face any sort of situation, which has its pros and cons, of course. Lorcana has much more of a rock paper scissors design, which is why when you have a set like this one where Sapphire gets the 3 best cards, it sort of breaks the game, and it's difficult to handle, because in a rock paper scissors game design, supposedly you would have something that those decks would be weak to, mainly aggro, and Lorcana is unique in the fact that those decks are increasingly less vulnerable to aggro, especially since they got Bell, which you can play for free. Sure, you banish an item, but you can play for free, and it becomes tough. So if the answer was aggro and now you plop a Bell on the board, the Bell stops pretty much almost anything. So and she can sing Storm, for example, that kills the opposing Cindy, for example, or any, you know, card soldiers with 2 willpower. So it becomes a really transformative, meta-defining card. So I was here talking. What did I do with I think I plopped down. Right. Dumbass me. I plopped down the mega pack with the other common cards. That was amazing. Let me check. No, common, uncommon. Right, this is the first foil, so I'm guessing it starts here. Yeah, I'm guessing it starts here. Let me check the rest of the pile, but yeah, these are all commons and commons, so it's definitely gonna start there. And let's put the rest of these, also commons and uncommons, to the side, the big pile, and let's tackle our third booster box with our let's put the box to the side. Our third booster box with our mega pack, all the rare and foil slots. So we're gonna start with John Silver, Keen Eye, Foilisma, Glass Slipper, first super rare King Candy, foil, Tuck, super rare Show Me More. I think this completes the playset. Kronk foil, Cherna. Okay, first legendary, another Ratigan. So this is the 5th one. So one legendary in this booster box. Rare, super rare Queen of Hearts. All right, foil super rare Mulan Imperial General. Really cool. Another one for the set foil collection. I hadn't gotten that one before. So foil, Donald Duck, Calhoun, foil Thunderbolt, Shekan, Devil's Eye, another super rare Yzma, legendary Scrooge, the 2nd legendary of this booster box. All right, still not foil, but hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. That's cool. Foil Phantom Blot, one of my favorite characters. Foil Water Has Memory. 3rd legendary, another Return of Hercules. So this is the 2nd one in this case opening. Another foil Tekka. In this turn it's the common one. Milo. Foil Kakamora, Cindy and Kenai, legendary foil Mickey Mouse Inspirational Warrior. This is amazing. Look, this is one of my favorite illustrations in this set, and in foil it looks absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. Look at that. Amazing. So this is the 4th legendary of this box. Let's keep going. Okay, we have the Enchanted. This on this booster box. It's Restoring Atlantis. Really beautiful artwork on this. Really beautiful artwork. Look at that. Your characters can't be challenged until the start of your next turn. Probably in a card that isn't going to see play. It's not a song. It costs a considerable amount of ink. It's an inkable to boot, but for the collection, beautiful. I know it's not worth much, but that's besides the point. I'm always happy when I get an Enchanted. So beautiful, beautiful artwork. Look at that. Look at those colors and that foiling. Really nice. Really nice. So let's put it here to the side. So I'm always happy to see like 2 cases, 2 legendaries, two cases, 2 enchanted. So always happy to see that. More super rares, 3 super rares back to back. Okay, another Space Pete, foil, Perdita, another super rare in Bolt. Foil Lady Cluck. So Restoring the Crown. 5th legendary, another Bagheera. And I think this is the 5th one. Foil Mufasa, my boy, the king. King Mufasa is in the house. That's what I'm talking about. We have the Mad Hatter. Super rare Pongo. So foil, Moana foil, Glass Slipper, Yago, foil Milo, Exploding Lyle, foil Trusty. I don't think I saw that before. All is found. Foil Basil, super rare Madrigal, super rare Mulan, and foil one of the Stabbington brothers. Yeah. So this booster box was also cool. One less legendary, but the Enchanted made up for that. Restoring Atlantis is really cool. And the foil, the Scrooge, and the foil Mickey Mouse Inspirational Warrior. Look at that. This artwork is amazing. Look at that. I love it. The design of Mickey with like the steel armor, the plating, and the like the red garment on top with the green scarf. I mean, this looks amazing. This looks amazing. I love it. One of the best illustrations for sure, and Leonardo Giamicelli can be proud of this one. For sure, for sure. So, put the legendaries over there. Of course, we have our enchanted card over here. Let's put it over here. And there is one display to go. Right? So, I'm gonna move this further up, around here. One display to go. Let's flip it. And let's open this one up, and the last mega pack method, because this is the last opening I'm gonna do of Archazia's Island. I ordered 2 booster boxes of Rise of the Floodborn in Japanese. So I opened the full case of first chapter in Japanese in one of the previous streams. That was 15 booster boxes. This time I just ordered 2 boxes because I have a lot of Japanese leftovers. I will be selling them, but it's gonna take a while, and I want a few strategic cards in Japanese from this Floodborn expansion, like for example Mufasa in Japanese, but I don't really need to have like hundreds of repeat cards. So I ordered these 2 to do like a nice opening to get that flavor in, and then I'm gonna, anything else that I'm missing I'm just gonna do in singles. So we're gonna do the, as usual, the mega pack method. Opening these up. So 1, 2, 3. So far it's been a standard opening. It hasn't been like amazing or anything, but it's been a good one. I've seen worse for sure, and I've done worse for sure. I'm still traumatized by the Rise of the Floodborn case opening where I got 0 enchanted. That was really fun. Always sucks when you open a case and there's no enchanted inside. So yeah, that sucks. This one is cool. 2 Scrooges, Mickey Inspirational Warrior in foil, one more Tamatoa, the enchanted card, and then the Mushu that completes the playset. It's been cool. I'm still, man. Mushu really deserved an enchanted card, and man, they really missed a great opportunity to have like another Chase enchanted card. Because Mushu has a really cool in-game ability, and as an enchanted it would fit really nicely. People wanted to have Mushu cards in Lorcana for a long time, and I think they missed the mark on that one. I think they should have done a Mushu enchanted card for sure. But yeah, it is what it is. Maybe we'll see a Mushu enchanted promo as for the challenges, for the new challenge season that still hasn't been announced, but we know it's coming. Maybe that's gonna be one of the cards. The previous ones were obviously Dragonfire, Let It Go, Cinderella, Rapunzel, and the Gold Mickey is another thing entirely. But yeah, if they picked Mushu for one of those, it would be amazing actually. We already know the set championship enchanted promo is gonna be the Hero Hamada, the 7 cost, the Floodborn that gives other Floodborns Ward and Evasive. Really cool card. I'm not sure if it was the best option to actually do that as the promo set championship, since it already has an enchanted. So they sort of double dipped, and it's the second time they've done that. The first time was in Ursula's Return with Ursula, Sea Witch Queen, a 7 cost Amethyst card. And I'm not a fan of the enchanted, and I'm a fan. I love the illustration of the set championship card, but yeah, they could have done another card and not repeat an enchanted card. So we're midway into the 4th display, trying to go as fast as possible. Yeah. I really wonder what I'm gonna see out of this 4th display actually. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Just a nice end of the day box opening. Just relax. Giant Cobra, one of the best cards in the set for sure. I've been seeing a lot of play, and Amethyst decks are already really hard to deal with gaining lore from the hand, and this is yet another card that does that. Fix it, Felix. That Amethyst Steel aggro deck is a force to be reckoned with for sure, and it uses Giant Cobra to great effect in order to put the pressure, the lore pressure on anyone that is playing against it. Alright, so opening this, another Giant Cobra. I must have already like 2 dozen Giant Cobras. 2 dozen, maybe not 2 dozen, but probably like 15 or something like that. Something like that. Let's see. Phantom Blot. Almost done with this display. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's check this out. 1, 2, 3. Another Phantom Blot. Those packs were almost equal. And finally the last pack. 1, 2, 3. And yeah. So box empty. And let's see what we can see. So let's put this to the side. These are the lore cards. And we have our big pile of commons and uncommons here. Let's also put this here to the side. Gonna take a sip of water. And let's do it. We have our mega pack here. Let's see what we can get. So we start with Daisy, Maurice, foil, Kenai, King Candy, foil, Tramp, foil, super rare Pongo, foil double trouble, geyser, super rare Goofy, foil, Mad Hatter, Lyle, foil machine, another Mushu. Still no foil Mushu, but at least now I have the play set to build the Ruby Steel deck. Rare, foil. I think, show me more super rare. I think I have like 6 or 7 of these. Okay, the first legendary is Lady Tremaine. Unfortunately, basically an unusable card for green, but a cool illustration nonetheless. And the first legendary of the box, I'm gonna put it right here. So foil Dolores Madrigal, Dawson, Jasmine, foil Robin Hood, another hero super rare Razul foil. I think I saw a legendary there. No, Family Madrigal. So far only one legendary, and we're already in the middle, halfway through this pile. Foil super rare King Candy, Mittens, Cusco, foil Pasha, Donald, super rare Queen of Hearts, foil Aquila, King of Hearts, You Got Company, foil Isma, super rare Bell, back-to-back super rares with Jafar, foil Calhoun, Beast. Alright, Minnie Mouse Storyteller, the second legendary. Beautiful illustration. Look at that, absolutely stunning illustration. I love this card. In terms of art, it's like 10/10. I wish it was more playable. Alright, foil Glass Slipper. Right, and let me just... These cards are a bit all over the place right now. So let's keep going. All is found. Another Pete Space Pirate, one of the best cards in the set. Foil Fix-It Felix, Shere Khan, Calhoun, foil Cybug. Only 2 legendaries so far. Super rare foil, I think I saw one there. Yeah, the Queen Jealous Beauty. People are putting this one into Ruby Amethyst decks in order to try to like gain lore as quickly as possible. Not sure if that plan will work, but again, another cool looking card. That's the third legendary. So foil Coda. Let's see, Magical Maneuvers foil. Another Isabella, Chernobog, foil Hero, Rhino, super rare Gantu, foil Restoring the Crown, Tuk Tuk. The fourth legendary and probably the last one, another Baloo. I already had one. Not a really good card. Foil. And the last one is... No. Oh, okay. The fifth legendary, okay. This made up considerably for the rest of the cards, which weren't anything special in this booster box. Foil legendary Donald Duck Flustered Sorcerer. So great looking card in foil, always great for my full foil set collection. And yeah, the fifth legendary. So in the end, what were the stats, right? So the first, only one Tamatoa, in contrast to 4 Tamatoas yesterday. So the first booster box had 4, and then like I think it was the second booster box. No, the first booster box, right, the first booster box had 3, the second booster box had 4, and then the third booster box had 7, and then the fourth booster box had 5, which sort of averages out, right? If I put one here, it's 5, 5, 5, and 4 here. Yeah, sort of around 5 legendaries per box. 2 Scrooges. So which ones? And of course we have, like, this is the rares pile. We have all the foils here. Yeah, some nice foils that I can use to fill out the decks. And the super rares as well. A lot of them actually. Then in terms of legendaries, let me check. So we have foil Aurora and foil Donald Duck, and we have the Queen, right? That's gonna put the enchanted right here. We have Bagheera, Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse. We had one to remain, so I'm gonna put this like here, like this. A Baloo, Tamatoa, another Donald Duck. So 2 Donald Ducks. Second Mickey, Scrooge, Ratigan, another Bagheera, second one, Aurora, second one, Return of Hercules. I'm lacking space, so I'm gonna take out the enchanted. Scrooge, Return of Hercules, the second one, and the second Ratigan. And yeah, this is pretty much the full roster of things that came out. Not bad. Could have been better, could have been worse. So not bad. A few foil legendaries here, which I barely saw yesterday. Most of the legendaries I got yesterday were regular, none foil. So three foil legendaries at least. It's really cool. And of course then the enchanted card. So one last look at restoring Atlantis. I'm gonna keep this stream short and finish it here at 1 hour. Yeah, I want to thank everyone that showed up, and I hope you guys take care. I'll be back. I'll be having a look at how I organize and store all my Lorcana stuff. I'll be doing the unboxing of the 2 Japanese Rise of the Floodborn booster boxes, and hopefully start playing some Pixelborn Connect. So until next time everyone, take care, and I'll see you next time.